Ayo, Jay.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the f is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Space shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close, I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it now, I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late. Seen them down bad, now they tryna hate. Same ones try to hit me for the raise. Got a meal, now they coming with a blaze. Check the numbers, fam, I swear I'm getting paid. I'm a Don just like the Perrier. It's one time when I'm looking at a face. On the low like I'm pushing up the bass. Told him come down and I'll meet him at a gate. Got a check and I bought myself a place. They get some money and they blow it on bait. I don't flex but I'm pushing all the weight. Told them all I swear I got it's what it takes. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it now, I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming on my landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, man, we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't ever going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, at the top of the class on a roll. Ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the roll, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on the roll, hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On the roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On the roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. Mafia, we got an amazing show for you tonight as Bitcoin is kind of just starting to consolidate a little bit, but are we looking at those higher prices, guys? Locally, we did get kind of a pullback here, but basically, we are starting to find a little bit of a range between about, 60K and about 64.3. Are we going to be able to break these highs to the upside? Are we still expecting that previous all-time high to come in, which in what I would expect a couple of days, or are we poised for a little bit of a pullback? Because on last night's live stream, guys, we were looking at a few things that could have been pointing towards a pullback, but I want to talk about if those are likely to play out or if they are likely to get stepped on, as those bearish signals have been getting absolutely demolished in this massive bullish move to the upside. Obviously, we're in a bullish environment, guys. You always want to treat those bearish signals with a lot of care, aka take them with a grain of salt, and don't be betting the farm on the shorts. You want to be more greedy with the longs in this situation and a little bit more conservative with the shorts. So shout out to the CandleMafia. Sorry, just reading chat here really quickly. But we got an amazing show for you guys tonight. I want to do a quick little update on Bitcoin. And then there are some very specific altcoins that I want to look at. Some of them that we may have been expecting breakouts for on previous live streams this week. They may be getting that move to the upside. And not only that, I want to talk about some altcoins that may not be or that may be a little late to the party and that may still have that big move to the upside that a lot of these altcoins have already seen. There are a couple of them, which we have looked at in the past, that are lagging a little bit behind. One of them I did pick up a spot bag of today. So I want to talk about those as well. Trying to catch my breath, guys. This is like the third time this week I've sprinted into the studio. But before we get into it, guys, let's go ahead and say what's up to the Mafia. We got Mike Vito in the chat. He says, bring it on, GOAT. And I don't know why you guys call me a GOAT. It's very strange. Shout out to you guys. I'm just kidding, guys. But shout out to Mike Vito, my paisan. We got Wick589 in the chat, said, if Frankie got a piercing, what would he pierce and why? Oh, God, I don't like where this is going, Wick. I don't like where this is going. But let me know, where do you think I would have a piercing? And do you guys think I have a piercing? I may or may not have a piercing. If I do have one, where do you think it is? Shout out to the Mafia. We got Pick Chick in the chat. What is going on? Thank you for being here. Good to see you again. We got Ghost in the chat saying value area high, value area high. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for tuning in. We got Edward Paper Hands, turning him into Edward Diamond Hands in just a second. Shout out to Thesis himself with the super chat. Thesis, I don't know what sound this is going to play. I have to label all my sounds. Hopefully it's a cha-ching sound. It might be a goat or something completely random. But shout out to Thesis himself. Thank you for the super chat. What was that? Did that make a noise? It was a goat. Dang it. Why are there two of those on this soundboard? Shout out to Thesis himself. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He said, if you ain't watching Dot, Adam and Unfi or Unfi. I still don't know what I want to call that. He said, you're missing out. And shout out to Thesis. Thank you for the super chat, bro. It's kind of funny. One of those I want to talk about today, and it might be one of those altcoins that haven't gotten the move yet that may be poised for a breakout, and it may or may not be Dot and Adam. I don't know, but we'll have to see. Shout out to Thesis. Thank you for the super chat, bro. We got Mike Vito in the chat. I think we already shouted you out, bro. We got Dev, Theo Rodriguez. What is going on? And we got Doge in the chat, which is another altcoin that I want to talk about. So without further ado, guys, shout out to the CandleMafia. Shout out to Jenfen, says, yo, Frankie, big hello. Tino from the Pattern Watchers pointed us in this direction. Thanks for Thanks for your time, brother. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. And shout out to Traders Reality for dropping the pattern watchers in here. I appreciate it so much, man. Shout out to Tino. Maybe he'll pop up. If you got a Frankie Candles membership, drop that Tino or Traders Reality. It's not a Tino emoji, but it's a Traders Reality emoji. If it was a Tino emoji, it would just be a picture of Tino. But drop those Traders Reality emojis if you have a membership. And shout out to Golden. If you don't have a membership, you likely just got one. Shout out to Golden. Thank you so much for gifting those memberships. And shout out to the Mafia. 50 of you just got another membership. And don't forget, guys, if we get, don't forget to smash that like button. If we get 1,000 likes on any live stream, which this one would count. If we get 1,000 likes, we will be giving away 0.02 Bitcoin. And if we hit it tonight, guys, we'll be giving away not only our regular bags of crypto that we typically give away every week, but we're also giving away 5 Frankie Candles hats. And if we get 1,000 likes, we're going to add 0.2 Bitcoin, 0.02 Bitcoin onto that giveaway as well. So if we get 1,000 likes, it may be the biggest giveaway we've ever done. So shout out to you guys and shout out to Golden for gifting the membership. Show the mod some love in the chat. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Let's get it. Sorry, guys. Stream Deck's still a little messed up here. And the button to turn the screen on is... Give me 1 second, guys. Now, let's jump on into the charts. No goat sound. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead. You guys are so funny, man. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on the charts. Now, as you guys know, I'm honestly not really going to beat the BTCTA here today, just because we are kind of just still consolidating sideways after we got this next big move up all the way to 64.4, and we've just kind of been consolidating ever since. I know a lot of people are probably looking at this as, let me go ahead and hide some of this. Bada boom, we'll just hide this. But I know a lot of people are probably looking at this, rightfully so, as somewhat of bullish consolidation. Shout out to Golden gifting another 20 Frankie Candles memberships. You absolute goat, Golden. They don't call him GG for nothing. Golden the GOAT, or GTG. Not gotta go, but Golden the GOAT. Shout out to you, bro. We're dropping a little GOAT sound effect for you, bro. And shout out to everyone who just got gifted a membership. If you just got that, drop that Golden emoji in the chat, as Golden is literally this YouTube channel, dropping over 50 memberships, most of the time over 100 memberships, and if you look it up, it's not that cheap. He loves the Candle Mafia, and we love him back just for that. Absolutely insane. Indiana Candles in the chat. Drop those golden emojis, and shout out to Golden, bro. I just don't know what to say to you, man. You're a crazy man, in the best way possible. You are the best form of crazy, absolutely legendary. You're the real GOAT of this YouTube channel. I'm just the guy on camera at this point. But let's go ahead and continue on here, guys. Smash that like button. And as you guys know, you could be looking at this as somewhat of bullish consolidation, which would... There are reasons to be looking up right now. Right now, we have the all-time high above us at $69,182. This is a level that we have been watching for a while now, and there are many reasons to be expecting this level to eventually get hit. The question is, what will likely happen over the weekend? Are we going to continue to consolidate? Are we going to get a push to the downside? Are we going to get a pump? And but the real answer to that is we don't know, guys, and we're going to break down the local price action. I'll give you guys an idea of what I think is likely to happen. However, for the most part, there are multiple reasons to be looking for these higher prices to get hit. And number one, it's not just the all-time high at 69K, right? It is also this value area high here coming in at about $64,714. On top of that weekly level sitting right here at 65,587. And this is kind of the next little pocket of resistance that I will be looking at here. Turn this purple for resistance. And when we do get the move up there, this is just generally, based off our volume profile, going to be the next key level of resistance, because we've gotten above the value area, flipped that value area low to support. We interacted with that POC just a little bit, flipped it to support, and now we could potentially expect that value area high to be the next stop. Now, this would obviously be invalidated at what point? Well, once we lose that POC, the next likely place for price to go would eventually be that value area low. So as long for this, for the time being, as long as we stay above this POC, I am going to be expecting that value area high to potentially get hit. And more importantly, just above that, we do have that weekly level, again, sitting at about $65,560. So this is going to be kind of the range that I am looking at, with the exception of that deviation above the high at the weekly level. And other than that, guys, obviously we do also have our local Let me see here. We do also have our local range that we've been watching. Actually caught a beautiful little scalp long this morning with the premium Discord off this monthly level. We took it basically at the very bottom here, rode it all the way up to the POC, and then the value area high as that was our final target. And as you guys can see, the value areas prevailed once again, giving us that quick profit for longing the low, going to the POC, and then eventually hitting the high. And then at that value area high is not only where you'd expect resistance, but you could also look for shorts at this level as well. We came up, we swing failed the value area high, and we got a little bit of a pullback. Now, if we come on over to the 4 hour, you guys can see we do have a little bit of a green dot starting to print here, which could potentially indicate a continuation, which again is going to make me eventually expect that value area high and weekly level. Could this green dot be the thing that brings us up there? Potentially, right? There is no guarantees, but I was talking to the premium Discord earlier today, and it does make a decent bit of sense here, as if we get that green dot to confirm, what does it look like is going on here, guys? Oftentimes, when we see our momentum waves forming like this, where we have a significant high on the momentum wave, and then we get the momentum wave comes down and we get another green dot, what does this do? It basically gives us an opportunity to potentially form a bearish divergence. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what is the significance of looking at this bear div if we want a move to the upside? Like, Frankie, why are you saying there's going to be a bear div if you want price to go up? And the reason is, what would we expect here, guys? Now, I'm not saying this is 100% going to play out, but what would we expect if we were looking for shorts? What I would expect to look for is this momentum wave to come up as our price action starts to pump, and I would be looking for that bearish divergence. But on the bear divs, not only do we need a lower high on the momentum waves, but we also need to make a higher high on price action, right? So if we were to get that higher high on our price action, we could potentially anticipate price to break out of this local range and come up a little bit higher, targeting these previous highs and potentially the value area high of the range. So for this reason, we could potentially see that break of the highs here just based off Market Cipher B, giving us that fresh green dot on the 4 hour. And if you zoom in a bit, our money flow is technically flowing back to the upside, which could be a potentially bullish sign. Now, if we come on to some of these other higher time frames, you could see the VWAP on the 6 hour is looking to do something very similar to what the 4 hour is doing right now, and that is to print a green dot. And the reason I bring that up is because the 8 hour is not too far behind that, and if we get that green dot on the 8 hour, we could come on down to our lower time frames, such as the 30-minute. If we get this money flow to come back up, which it is, it could potentially give us a bigger move up. So for the most part, guys, let me just bring up the trades here really quickly. Bada boom, bada bing. What is this? Let me see. Pull it up. Okay, so these trades are on Femex. If you guys, yeah, so right here, entry was at about 61,527. I don't want to give away, I don't want to give any, I want to make sure I give the correct entry. Because I don't want to be like, hey, we entered at 60K if we entered at 61. So 61,572. Let's see. Let me pull it up. 61,572. Yeah, so right down here, almost at the bottom. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Mark it out. Actually, do I have a, let me mark it out with the position tool. So this is the reason I bring this up, guys, is because this is basically my plan, right? I'm not worried about getting this like exactly to the exact dollar, but it's somewhere right within there. A little, technically a couple dollars higher than that. But anyway, basically this was a simple range trade looking to go from the low to the POC up to the value area high, which simply has played out in full, as the volume profile trades are extremely reliable. But if we do wind up breaking out of this local range, guys, I am just going to be zooming out and looking at our macro volume profile, targeting that value area high, and in which case I will be looking to hold a portion of that trade all the way up to that level. However, I will be completely transparent with you guys right now. I have no stop loss set on this just yet. I am sitting here monitoring the trade, obviously, but I have no stop loss on this just yet, and I have not taken any profit, so I am just riding free on this thing as of right now. I just want to be very clear about that. But I am now only in long positions. I am no longer in the short. I meant to close a portion of it earlier today. And then it's a long story. I didn't realize that the USD perps on Femex did not offer hedge mode. So I tried to open a long to hedge the short, and it just closed my short. But it was fine. It was a small loss. I didn't really have high anticipation of that trade playing out anyway. So kind of worked out. But this long wound up being a much, much better decision. So I'm pretty happy with that. And another kind of mess. I messed up twice today. Just with Femex in general. I don't know what happened here. This is only half the position I wanted it to be. I wanted this to be about a $40,000 position. It's only about $23K. But it is what it is. I'm not going to add to it at this point because a lot of it has already played out. But if you guys are interested in checking out Femex, you can check the links in the description down below to save some money, get some deposit bonuses, save on the fees. They're always running deals for the Candle Mafia, and it helps out the channel. If you enjoy this free education, it will definitely help out the channel. So it's a win-win situation. You get basically free money, and you get to help out the channel as well. But as we continue on here, that's the plan here, guys. And the reason I bring this up is because I know a lot of people are probably thinking, like, are we going up first? Are we going to get a big correction first? And I'll be honest, guys, I'm still pretty bullish, right? Now, in general, I am expecting that all-time high to get hit at some point in the near future. And with this local trade, I am not closing it, right? So if that tells you anything, it doesn't mean we're guaranteed to come up here, but I am going to be holding it, right? So hopefully we could get up a little bit higher here, and then just really nothing has changed here. Previous all-time high at 69,182 is the next target. And again, in no short trades, not really interested in a short position until we get up to this zone here between 65,562 and 64,690. That is the next key level of resistance. But even when we get up there, guys, I am going to be very, very cautious with these short positions, as I am almost expecting them to get stopped out, right? If we come up here and we start to consolidate a little bit and we form somewhat of a range, just like we are right here, that is what will give me context into if I should take a short position or not. Maybe we come up to that range high, I find my confirmation, I short, but I will be, again, managing the risk very tightly on this, basically treating this as a local trade until we break back into this value area. Then I would expect it to play out a little bit more. But for the most part, I am approaching this as if I'm going to get into the trade and it's just going to stop me out and come after this all-time high. So any short positions that I take from here on out, and it has been like this for quite some time, I will be handling these at small scalps, again, almost expecting them to get stopped out. Just real quick, guys, before we move on here, I want to talk a little bit about the consolidation here. Another reason, right? Not only are we expecting this magnet, which is the value area high of the range, to suck price up based off the laws of the volume profile, going from the low, flipping the POC to support, and then seeing the high. This is how we typically see things play out. It's not only the fact that that value area high is likely to act as a magnet, but it is also the fact that I know a lot of people are looking at this. This is something that I don't put, I don't look at this as much as a lot of other people, just because I have my own techniques. Doesn't mean it does not work. I talk about this all the time. But this is also could be considered some kind of bullish consolidation, which would also give a higher probability of getting the move to the upside. Again, no guarantees, but this is just what I'm looking at. Right? And just real quick, just to look forward into the future a little bit, guys, when we do and if we do get up here, like I said, I will be waiting for consolidation. The reason I do this is because I do not trade these parabolic moves, right? When you get a big move to the upside, this is a no trade zone for me. If I'm not in a trade from lower, like if I'm not in a trade from this area of consolidation on this big move up, I'm not FOMOing into long positions on the way up. Right? That is simply not how I trade. This is how a lot of people wind up getting wrecked. What I would rather do is wait for price to move up, find an area of consolidation, come down to a lower time frame, zoom in on that area of consolidation, see if you're forming some kind of a range, pull your range, and then, let me pull it right here. Pull your range, right? And then wait to see when you come down to a key level within your range to find the next entry. Here, you didn't even get down to the value area low. Actually, I could pull it to here. That might change it. No, not really. But the reason I bring that up, guys, because that is how I'm going to handle that short, right? I didn't long here, right, on these big moves up to hopefully come higher. I waited to come up, bing-bonged around, and I longed the bottom of the range. Now, if we do wind up coming up to much higher prices, people are going to be like, how the heck did this guy long the bottom? It's because I didn't know it was the bottom. I just was going for this little range trade and potentially looking to come up to the value area high. And that is how we trade. Price action ranges 80% of the time. So that's what we do, right? And that's basically what we've been doing on this entire move to the upside, right? You get your long positions. We entered one down here. We came up. Next area of consolidation, we came down, entered another long, got a big move up, consolidated here. We're now in another long, right? So we're not longing on the moves up, but we're waiting for the consolidation because it gives you context. This is the saucy part of the stream where if you're learning how to trade, this is what I would pay attention to, right? You come up, consolidation. You pull your range, Bada boom, bada bing. You deviated below the range. This is an undervalued asset. This is where you look for your long position. We got a little bit of a move up. I believe, right down here, this is where I entered my long. We got back into the range, came to the high, broke out for much more profit, right? Broke up for a way bigger move to the upside. So that's how I like to find my position. So with that being said, if we do wind up, and I know it's like we're not there yet, so why are you talking about this? But this is because you need to be prepared before price gets to an area so you can actually be ready to take the trade. So if we do come up here, what I would hope for is some kind of consolidation. If we could get a range, if we're going to continue higher, likely as we play around with the bottom of this range, you'll get some kind of bullish confirmation to take a long position, and then you could get that bigger break to the upside. But if you come up here and it consolidates and you get bearish signals at the top of your range, you could look for the short position. And then if you get a big pullback, you're basically shorting the top of the market. And this is how we trade. We don't look at all the price action. I'm not looking at the chart like this, guys, and going, I think this is the top. That is impossible to do, right? But what we can do is look at the smaller time frames and say, hey, we're coming up to the high of the range, getting bearish confirmations. This is at least a local top. Let's look to short it down to the bottom of the range, and if it breaks down lower, we can hold a portion for more profit. And this is how we trade in the CandleMafia. This is what we do. This is basically, this isn't my trading strategy, but this is my trading theory. This is how I handle my trades. So that's what I would be looking for once we get up to that level. If we do break down, guys, the key levels of support, very simply put, $60,000, psychological key level of support. It's literally sitting here almost at 60K even. $60,015 is the actual level. That is going to be key. But on top of that, honestly, simply put, it's the value area low, right? You lose the POC, come to the value area low, bullish confirmations down here. You could look for a long back up to the high. But if you do not get your bullish confirmations and you get a bigger move down, the next level after that is going to be basically right here on this fresh daily level at $56,736. You want to remember 57K even is going to be another key psychological level of support to watch. So that is going to be the two zones of support, right? This is the same stuff we've been looking at for the past few days, ever since we've been up here consolidating. So that's what I'm looking at as far as Bitcoin. For the most part, 1 hour money flow still technically trending to the downside here. This is some of the stuff we were looking at on yesterday's live stream saying, hey, money flow cruising to the downside. We also had the 16-hour red dot at the time printing, which was, or confirmed, I guess, at that point, which was somewhat of a signal to look for downside. However, it wound up just giving us kind of consolidation, right? Which is very typical in a strong bullish movement like we just saw, meaning this entire move to the upside. I'm not going to zoom out and show the whole thing. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But shout out to Tony D said, Golden's birthday, Golden's birthday, Golden's birthday. What do you mean? What the? Golden, how do you not tell us it's your birthday? Well, I guess you did tell Tony D. Hold on. Shout out to Golden. Happy birthday. No way. Did he just gift a bunch of memberships? Hang on. Yo, Golden, you can't gift memberships on your birthday. We're supposed to gift you memberships on your birthday. Shout out to Golden, the biggest happy birthday in the world. If you do not know who Golden is, he is one of the biggest supporters of our channel. He is the biggest supporter of our channel. And it's not like he's just giving to us. He's giving to the CandleMafia through the Frankie Candles memberships, which gives you guys custom emojis, and it makes you an official part of the family. So shout out to Golden. Drop some birthday cakes in the chat. Drop the Golden emoji if you've ever gotten any kind of gift from him. It's crazy, man. You gift more people than I've ever seen in my life, and it's your birthday, and I need to figure out how to gift you, bro. Shout out to Golden, absolute GOAT. Happy birthday. Many, 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 many healthy, happy more. Shout out to you, man. He says, hang on. Zigzag said, Golden's such a scholar and a gentleman. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Golden. Happy birthday to you. Shout out to Zigzag. Shout out Golden for his birthday, bro. For real, man. From the bottom of my heart, happy birthday. Thank you for being such a big part of this family and supporting not only us and the channel, but also the CandleMafia with all of these memberships. The CandleMafia would not be the same without you. You are a seriously special part of this family. Show him some love in the chat, guys. Happy birthday, Golden. Bitcoin's at over 60K. Insane. Good times to be had. Shout out to Golden. Unbelievable. Shout out to French Toaster, gifting the 5 Frankie Candles memberships for Golden's birthday. Let's go. Shout out to Golden, bro. Let's get it. Unbelievable, man. They love you, man. The Mafia absolutely loves you, Golden. Look at these emojis in the chat. a I don't know. You're like I was going to say Nostradamus, but that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I don't know. But shout out to Golden, bro. You are the absolute man. And look at the Candle Mafia. Let's go. Show him some happy birthdays in the chat. Dave Digital checking in. What is going on, bro? He said a made man. Absolutely. Golden is definitely a made man, just like Dave is. But let's continue on here, guys. While I'm doing the TA, you show Golden the most love you possibly can. And let's go ahead and take a look here. And I'll just say this. Golden supports the Mafia off camera as well. Not us. You guys off camera for sure. He's a very humble man. That is for sure. But let's continue on. Golden is a big sponsor of the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. Absolutely, Edward. Absolutely. The biggest, obviously. Unbelievable. We are so lucky to have you, Golden. Doing God's work. Happy birthday, Ash. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But let's continue on here. Money flow on the 4-hour also coming out. But again, typical of a bullish environment. We have really just gotten consolidation, no crossovers into the red, and no big dump to the downside. If we do see this 1-hour money flow crossover, it would be a little bit more bearish, but we're not seeing it just yet. But other than that, guys, I'm going to let the price action develop, see what happens over the weekend. But now you guys have not only the key levels of support and resistance, but the areas where I would be comfortable looking for a trade. Shorts over here, longs down here. Obviously, the confirmations will vary based off of the different trade setups, but we share that more in the premium Discord specifically. But that you guys have just about everything to successfully understand what is likely to come next on Bitcoin. For me, just based off the volume profiles, once we break this value area high, I think it's likely to come up to 64.7. Lose the POC, much more likely to come down to about 60K. If you lose 60K, looking down towards 57. And short and simple, that is what we're doing for BTCTA. Thank you so much, everyone. Shout out to Golden. He's melting. You should be melting, bro. I don't know how special you think you are, bro, but I could guarantee you, however special you think you are a million times that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, bro. Shout out to Golden. Such a cool dude. Let's see. Golden, CFO, CFO of the company. Let's go. Shout out to Self-Wealth Crypto. Yeah, Golden is the unofficial CFO of Frankie Candles. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and see here. Let's go ahead and move on to the altcoins, guys. Now, there are some very specific things I want to look at here. If you want to drop your altcoins in the chat, drop them right now. And Rob the Crypto Samba, let us know which ones we're looking at. He'll count up the votes and let us know. Alts, baby, let's go, Kembro. And I'm gonna look at some very specific ones. Rob, let's do like 3. Let's just do 3 here because I'm gonna look at a few of them. We'll take a look at the 3 requests, and then we got to get to this giveaway, guys, because it's going to be a big one, especially if we get 1,000 likes. Smash that like button. We don't have 1,000 people in here, but if we get 1,000 likes tonight, we are going to add 0.02 Bitcoin to the giveaway. Let's go. All right, so here we go. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you. Thank you, Chemistry Bro. You're the man. Let's go ahead and see. Edward Paper Hands wants to see DOT. I already plan on looking at it, but first off, guys, let's take a look at Ethereum. Now, I will say, I took a little profit on ETH today, guys. I took a little profit on ETH. Oh, my God, Frankie Candles, you took profit on ETH? Oh, my God, is the bull run over? No. Here's the thing, right? I took a little bit of profits on ETH. Why? Because I was up massively, right? Just like my leverage trading plans, my day trading plans, my scalp trading plans, I have a plan, guys. And your plan has to come with a take profit. And I didn't sell all my ETH, right? We're not even in the full bull run yet. We haven't broken the all-time high. I'm not saying that ETH can't go higher, but when you're buying ETH down here, you know, there is a significant gain to be had, almost a 3x from where I have entered. So I took a little bit of profits to roll these into altcoins who have not run as much as Ethereum has yet. And I talked about this a little bit earlier today with the premium. Ethereum has gone from the bottom, got a little bit of an accumulation zone. We came up to the previous value area of the bull market range, and then we knew once we broke above this level that we were likely going to get a big move through this bull market range, potentially targeting where we are literally sitting right now at 3,415, you know, whatever this is, right? 3,485, I think, is the actual level. But or 34.95, I guess, is the level here. This is major resistance. I'm not saying that, I mean, the next stop for ETH to the upside is going to be about 4K. 786 retracement level sitting right at about $4,015. That is going to be a target I expect to get hit. But there are some altcoins out there, guys, that have not even broken out of their bear market ranges, which have a decent bit more upside, in my opinion, because I think something that a lot of people don't realize, especially new people coming into the market, guys, you have to understand market cap. The higher the market cap, the harder it is to move that coin, right? The more money it takes to move that coin. This is why the meme coins go absolutely ballistic. That's where you're going to get the 100Xs, the 50Xs, the 20Xs. And the low cap degenerate altcoins are where you're going to get those big moon bags. But with Ethereum, here's the thing. What is everybody's price target for Ethereum this cycle? I may make a video on this going a little bit more deeper into where the all-time high I would expect to come in. But I know, like, let's just say, right? I'm not saying I think this is going to happen, but let's just say I'm sure there's a lot of people out there thinking that ETH's going to 15K. Can that happen? Sure, maybe. I don't know. But if ETH were to go all the way, let's say go to the 10K, that is a 195% pump. That is, for people coming in right now who are wondering if they are, oh my God, like, what should I be buying? Am I too late to buy? I'm going to buy ETH. People are bullish on ETH. People are saying there's going to be an ETH ETF, which is likely going to cause a big move to the upside, probably, right? Well, yeah, probably. If there's an Ethereum ETF, likely a lot of money is going to pump into that asset, right? But if it pumps to 10K, it's only a 195% increase. It's because it's a high market cap. You need a lot of capital to move that percentage number up more. You need to get those multiples up, but you need a lot of money to get those multiples up. So for that reason, I did sell a little bit of ETH here, and I rolled it into coins that have not really broken out yet. And if you guys remember to my Monday morning live stream, we took a look at a specific altcoin that may or may not have been called Doge, and we were looking quite simply at this bear market range, saying, hey, a lot of these altcoins have already broken out and approached their bull market range lows, which on DOGECOIN is sitting at about 18 cents. And when you're looking, right, and on that Monday live stream, or at the beginning of this week, DOGECOIN looked like this, right? DOGECOIN was at the top of its bear market range, and we were looking at the weekly time frame, and I was saying, guys, look at all the other altcoins that have already gotten their breakouts, right? Look at something like Link, right? We bring this up almost every time. Link, bing-bonged around in its bear market range. Weekly money flow crossover was about to happen on that breakout. Once you break out, boom, absolute explosion to the upside, giving you almost an immediate 130% pump up to that previous value area low. And then once we flip that value area low, that's where we expected the continued move up. And that is exactly what we got. We also saw this happen, obviously, with Ethereum, right? You break out, come to the value area low, flip it to support, fill the entire range, right? And we've seen this happen on countless altcoins, right? Even on Solana, this was another one that we were looking at where we looked for price to break out of its bear market range, which you could argue is kind of like right here. Negating this little insane dump to the downside based off the Alameda Research FTX debacle. But you kind of bing bong around here, and then what happens is right as you're starting to break out, your weekly money flow comes up, and you wind up getting that big move up to your first or your next closest value area, which is sitting right here. Once you flip that level to support, you expect the whole range to fill. And honestly, right now, Solana is just now starting to tap on its actual bull market range low, sitting at $130. Once we flip that to support, we could potentially expect a bigger move up to about $200. And like, if you follow the channel, this is a pretty overpowered analysis here. We've seen these ranges fill time and time again, but we were saying, what happens if you could find one of those coins that are still bing-bonging around in these ranges before their big explosion? And Dogecoin was one of those things we were looking at on Monday, and then literally later that night, we wound up getting the breakout, and now Doge is absolutely ripping. And it's not because I'm the best trader. It's not because I have the best analysis. It is literally because of the analysis that we do on this channel that we teach for free every single day. And I want you guys to understand how we do this so you can do it even if I'm not live or in the Discord or however you get my information. One day, if I get sick like I did yesterday, which I am feeling a bit better, guys, I think I literally skirted that sickness by the skin of my teeth. Or I just drank enough coffee to bypass it. But anyway, just like we saw this, and I was saying this on Monday, watch for the breakout. Boom, we get it. I hope that builds confidence for you guys to look at other altcoins that may have been in the same situation Doge was in on Monday before the breakout. And I'm going to talk about a couple that may be in the same situation. Now, before we do, I do just want to say, just because it happened on Doge, just because it happened on Solana and ETH and Link and all these other altcoins does not guarantee it will happen on the next. You have to understand that, and I want to preface that. This is not financial advice. But by the way, shout out to DOGECOIN and shout out to that Monday live stream. Anybody who was paying attention to that and taking this information seriously and applying it to their strategies is up big time right now. So shout out to the Mafia, anyone who heard that. I could break this Dogecoin analysis down a little bit more. But first, I want to take a look at another altcoin that maybe Thesis himself. Oh, wait, hang on 1 second. Golden said, you missed super chats from the beginning of the stream. Stop and go back. Instantly going to stop and go back. Shout out to Golden, said TGIF. Thank God it's Frankie. Thank you for all the free advice and for changing my trading game to become a very profitable trader. LFG, baby. All-time high coming soon. Shout out to Golden, bro. I appreciate the kind words, bro. Thank you so much. You're doing the hard thing. I just kind of try to give little tips and strategies and stuff, but you did all the hard stuff, Golden. Pat yourself on the back. You're an absolute GOAT, not just because you give back to the Mafia, but because who you are as a person, and you're a savage because you're out here making killer trades. Shout out to Golden, bro. Thank you so much. And you're super chatting, bro. You're a crazy man in the best way. Shout out to Golden. Happy birthday, bro. Dave Digital said, stop the show. It's effing Golden's birthday. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go. We should play, I wish I had like a fire hyped up happy birthday song. I'd play it right now. Shout out to Mark Dutch, said TGFG. Thank God for Golden. Let's go. Shout out to Mark Dutch. Says happy Friday, y'all. P.S. We appreciate your quick TI on Bitcoin, Frankie, especially when it's under 2.5 hours. Shout out to Mark Dutch. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. And again, shout out to Golden's birthday. We read Tony D's. Hayden says Spell on fire. We could try to take a look at Spell in a minute. Maybe. I think we looked at that last night. I don't remember what we said. But shout out to Hayden. Thank you for the $10 super chat, dude. I appreciate you. Addicted says, do you see a cup and handle being created on the monthly chart? Let me know, Addicted. Are you talking about Bitcoin? Are you talking about Dogecoin? Let me know. I assume you're probably talking about Bitcoin. Shout out to Golden saying you missed super chats, bro. Thank you for that. And shout out to Connor. Connor Wood says, happy birthday, Goldeye. Let's go. Shout out to Golden, or as some people like to call him, straight up, James Bond. By the way, speaking of James Bond, guys, and 007, if we get 1,000 likes, we were going to be giving away 0.0, that's 10, single zero, 2 Bitcoin, which is about $1,200 in Bitcoin right now. So if we get 1,000 likes, smash it up right now. We're literally going to give away over $1,000 tonight. Let's get it. But let's continue on here. Shout out for Golden's birthday, bro. Let's go. If you have not already shown love, drop it in the chat for Golden. Okay, let's continue on Bitcoin. Okay, Addicted. Let me take a quick look at that. On the monthly, cup and handle. Potentially. I will say this, right? I'm not a huge pattern trader. Again, that does not mean it doesn't work. It doesn't mean it's not profitable. It just means that that's not the way I trade because I just trade a different way. But I do see what you're talking about. It would likely result, there's your cup, maybe a little bit of a pullback here to some very, very key levels. I doubt it's going to be 37K, but maybe you get a little bit of a pullback. It would be hard. You'd need a pretty significant pullback to I don't know what the exact measurement would have to be, but could potentially... I do see what you're saying. Cup, potential handle, and then a big move up. Could be. This will take a very long time to form, though, being that it's on the monthly time frame. So it's not something that you got to watch like every single day for every minute. You would have to. It would likely that cup and handle would not form until like weeks and weeks and weeks of downside. So it would take a very long time to form. But I do indeed see what you're looking at. Addicted, absolutely. All right, Link ready for another move. Shout out to RJ. We could try to take a look at Link as well. I will try to look at as many of these altcoins as I can, guys. Obviously, we can't get to all of them, but we will try our best. Link gonna pop up like a pimple before prom night. Let's go. Shout out to Wig589, bro. You guys are crazy. But let me go ahead and show some of these altcoins, guys. Number one is gonna be Polkadot. Shout out to Thesis. It's funny. He just brought those up because it's literally what I'm looking at. If we take a look here, guys, what do we have? Well, we already have the TA. But what do we have here? Your bear market range. Bada boom, a little bing bong down here. And what are we doing now? We are approaching that value area high. What is also happening on Market Cypher B at the very same time? Money flow crossing over into the green could be a bullish sign. Very similar to what we saw on Dogecoin. Bing bong, approaching the high of the range. Money flow crossover into the green. Absolute explosion to the upside. Potentially targeting the value area low of that bull market range, which, by the way, if you make it to that value area high, that is a 350% pump from where we were at the top of the range. If DOT is forming up in a very similar pattern here. And guys, do you remember like last week when we were looking at that? Oh, hey, there it is. There's that dog. Let's go. But you guys remember on earlier this week when we were talking, I think it was even last week, we were looking at the descending triangle that we were forming here with that money flow crossover. And we even we went back in time and said, hey, that last time we had that weekly money flow crossover was right here. And it wound up giving us massive, massive upside for Dogecoin. Well, and we may see the same thing happen here. It is literally starting. I'm not saying that we're about to be 100% right, but this is about as close. This is about as beautiful as we can hope for, right? This is literally doing it exactly days after we looked at it, doing exactly what we would want to see if we were going to see a repeat potentially of something like this. Just nothing to joke about, right? These weekly money flow crossovers on Market Cypher B are typically the signal that it is time to start getting into altcoins. Especially, I know a lot of people are expecting an alt season coming up here as Bitcoin has been ripping. Once it starts pulling back or consolidating, there's going to be a lot of room for these alts to start flying. And again, I know a lot of people are hoping that on Dogecoin, oh man, I wish I could just go back a couple of days, man, and I wish I just listened to that analysis. Well, DOT may be in the same situation. Now, again, to be quite clear with you, could this thing go to zero from here? Sure. Anything can happen. This is not financial advice. Just because I think that this may be ready to go doesn't mean that it will. We could even maybe pull back again and then go. But the point is this weekly money flow crossover into the green is typically nothing to mess with, right? This is typically the signal. Maybe we get a fake out, but at this point, in my opinion, the risk to reward here for me was enough for me to sell some of my Ethereum and roll it into DOT to get these fresh gains. Ethereum ran from the bear market range into the bull market range, and now Ethereum is living up here at the top of the bull market range, and DOT is all the way down here. So I took a little profit from here, and I rolled it into DOT, hoping for the same thing. Maybe we get it, maybe we don't. But this is just what I'm doing, guys. I'm just sharing with what I do. And I only trade paper, guys. I would never invest real money, right? It's too risky. But anyway, let's see. Dave Digital just cracking up in chat. I don't even know what he's laughing at. I just see him cracking up. But taking a look at DOT here, guys. The weekly money flow crossover looking pretty good. Look at this thing. Pretty strong 4-hour candle. Green dot about to print. Next key level of resistance is going to be right here at about $9.86. Could be the next key level to be looking at, right? I believe this was based off a high volume node. Let's look at the VRVP. Let me see here. Come up to a higher time frame. Zoom it out a bit. Yeah, this is the doorway to higher prices, in my opinion, right? Once you crack above this high volume node, bing bong. Pretty big low volume gap. All your volume's down here, and then all the rest of the volume is up here. So you are likely, once you flip this level, to see a very quick move to the upside here to about 1420. And when you get quick moves down, oftentimes you will get quick moves up through that same area. So that's what I would kind of be looking for on DOT. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy it. I could lose all the money that I invested today, tomorrow. So obviously be aware of that. But, again, if we see this play out just like we saw Doge play out, again, just to clarify here, same exact analysis, same range, same money flow crossover on the weekly. Even your daily money flow was coming up on Dogecoin as well. This was another really, really nice confirmation that this thing was ready to go. We talked about this on the live. I highly recommend you guys go back to that live stream from Monday and see what we said about Dogecoin because it will help you understand how to do that analysis on any coin you want. Maybe I'm not looking at coins that you're trading, right? Maybe your favorite coin has not been covered yet. If you go look at that stream and see what we look at, you could apply that same analysis to your favorite coin. Maybe it's in the same situation, maybe it's not. But you could see here, same exact analysis, not only with the range, not only with the money flow crossovers, but you could see here pretty nice volume gaps as well. We did. We're likely developing more volume here now, but this is why that level, this level is right here, right? Because it's a high volume node, but pretty big volume gap here, making that quick move to the upside, starting to get a little resistance on this high volume node. Once we flip this, going to be another likely quick move to that value area low. And then at that point, you're looking to flip that to support for massive, massive upside. And that's what I'd be looking at on Dogecoin. And same exact thing on DOT, right? Key level, $9.86, likely going to cause a very big move to the upside through this low volume gap. And then this is significant resistance, obviously, until we flip that key level right here at 1440 to support. And then you're going to be looking to much more upside, in my own personal opinion, right? So that's what I'd be looking at on Polkadot. And again, bear market range, not broken out yet. Now, there are a couple other coins that are in the same scenario. One of them may or may not be Atom, right? Look at Atom. Atom actually lagging behind a bit more here, as if you come to the weekly time frame, your money flow crossover is not even crossing over into the green yet. So again, if you're feeling like you're late to the altcoins, guys, not all of them have gotten the breakout. Now, maybe that means they'll never break out. I'm honestly pretty bullish on Atom as a project. They have a lot going on behind the scenes. I'm very, very bullish on interoperability moving into this next bull run. As obviously we have tons of blockchains. Interoperability, we need, and Cosmos' goal to build the internet of blockchains, obviously. But we need a way, we're going to need ways for all these blockchains to talk to each other, which is where that interoperability narrative plays in. So again, not even at the high of that bear market range just yet. And as you guys know, once we wind up getting that breakout, if you have the weekly money flow crossover, could be that big breakout that we're waiting for, potentially targeting that bull market range all the way at about $26. And if we measure from where we're at right now to that, just to the value area low is 126% pump, and then to the value area high about 250, and then to the all-time high about 288%, give or take. So, I'm sorry, that is not, wait, hang on a second. Hang on. Let me pull up. Bear with me here, guys. Let me go. Let me pull up the Coinbase chart because it has more price history. Bada boom, bada bing. So there you go. Doesn't really help us out because we had the bull market top here. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at on DOT. Is this lagging behind? Likely. I am bullish on this project. This is not some low cap garbage coin. This is a solid project with solid tech, solid fundamentals, and it's proven itself in this space. And I've done, Atom was one of the coins I did very, very well with in the previous bull market. So, I have no reason to, and honestly, you could argue that Atom is needed more now than it was even last cycle. So definitely bullish on this. If we get the breakout, could be massive upside, and that's not even talking about all-time highs. That's literally just talking about getting to the bottom of the bull market range or this old all-time high, 285%. So there you go. Atom, DOT. There are a couple other ones, I believe. I'm not going to give like a whole list of them, but there are a couple other ones that are in very similar situations. I won't look at Hex just because I know Hex is a little bit kind of has its own a mind of its own. But yeah, if you look at some of these older, like even look at Near, right? Near got the breakout. It's at this little consolidation, but it's not even at its bear market, bull market value area low. So if you were to pick up some Near here, ride this to the value area high, it's still 235% pump. So again, like this one's also obviously left the station a little bit, but you're still have, in my opinion, much more upside, especially if we're going to see an alt season come in here. So that's what I would look at. So there you go. I mean, same thing with Cardano. Cardano just recently had the same thing happen. Bear market range, right? Bear market range. Money flow crosses over into the green right here. Actually snipe that actual money flow crossover. Did we? Yeah, right on the dot. So yeah, you get that money flow crossover, and then as that money flow came up and crossed over, you get the break out of the range, and now we are potentially targeting this weekly naked point of control, sitting here at about 78 cents. And if you pull your bull market range real quick, let me fix that. Bada boom, bada bing. There you go. Yeah, I mean, top of this monthly naked point of control is going to be your bear market, bull market value area low. Let me grab my box, mark this out. Just giving you guys context into where these altcoins could potentially go if we do see an alt season come in. This is obviously heavily reliant on the fact that we do get an alt season, and Bitcoin doesn't just steal the show forever here, but could be potentially on our way here. And like the reason I bring this up, guys, is because even if we were knocking on this door, like there's still massive upside ahead. Go back to Link, right? When we looked at Link, we were looking at it down here saying, hey, we're hitting our heads here. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Once we flip here, could be massive upside. So even if you're approaching as we hit that bear market low, there's still massive upside to be had. And that is before you see all-time highs, even previous all-time highs, and before new all-time highs. So just trying to give you guys context into where these altcoins actually are. I know a lot of people feel like they're late to the party. Did you buy the bottom? Are you buying the bottom here? No. But is it too late to get a 2x, a 3x to the all-time highs? On a lot of these coins, no. Like even Chainlink to the previous all-time high. Obviously, this one's a little later, only 161%. But again, the ones that we just went over, previous all-time highs, it's an easy 5x, right? 534%, about. So there you go. Now let's go ahead. That was kind of like quick and dirty analysis. These are the altcoins that I just kind of wanted to cover and like give you guys overviews on. But let me go ahead and pin Rob the Crypto Snob's comment, which I'm sure is here somewhere. Where is it? It probably says stop sign, stop sign, stop sign. Oh, no, it's someone already pinned it. I guess Tony. All right, so let's take a look at Crow. I'll do some legit analysis on this one. Let's see. This is the 2021 all-time high. And, I mean, what is going on here, right? Let's remove the drawings. Pull that. We could pull that bear market range, which I guess you could argue was down here. And then, yeah, broke. Now we're breaking out. Let me pull this all the way to the current price action. Yeah, so, Crow, flipping that value area high to support, getting the breakout. You do have some significant resistance ahead, but if we go ahead and pull our bull market range right up here, I mean, Crow, whoops, about 151% to the value area low, 400% to the value area high, 671% to the all-time high. And I hate to beat a dead horse here, but again, like Ethereum, if you're buying Ethereum, and everyone's in a different situation, right? But if you're buying Ethereum right now and you want a 10x, like you're gonna need Ethereum to go quite high, right? You're gonna need Ethereum to go. Yeah, like a $40,000 Ethereum. Is that impossible? No, I don't expect that this cycle. But that's what you're looking at, right? Whereas if you're looking at something like Crow, right, to its previous all-time high is 670%, right? So assuming this thing is going to make new all-time highs, you can see that 10x. If you go for 1,000% gain, say, $1.42 would be the target. That's only. That's only a 50% pump up above that previous all-time high. So in my opinion, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a 10x? Are you looking for a 3x? Are you investing $1 million, or do you only have 1,000 to play with, right? Because those are going to change your investment decisions based off what altcoins you're going to look to buy. Because even this happens to me sometimes, guys. I'll be invested in altcoins that aren't pumping while Bitcoin is ripping, and then I see Bitcoin mooning, and I'm like, oh my God, I should have just held Bitcoin. But to be quite honest with you, when you see Bitcoin mooning, like the gain, the multiple percent gain is not that extreme at this point, right? What are you going to get out of Bitcoin in this bull market, right? Going to Bitcoin, let's say we go to 150K from where we're, from the previous all-time high. Well, yeah, let's say we're at the previous all-time high for easy math, right? 69K. If you wanted to get to, let's say it goes to 200, if Bitcoin goes to 200K, right? I want you guys to think about this when you feel FOMO on Bitcoin. 200K. Bitcoin pumps to 200K in the bull market. Let's say that happens. You made 187%. That's not that much of a gain, right? And that's why, that's why I always tell people, most people with the amount of money that they're working with should probably focus on altcoins, because you're not going to make life-changing money with Bitcoin anymore. And here's the thing. Could you have made crazy money if you were buying at the bottom? Yes. And then if it goes to 200K, congratulations, you made 1,200%. That's a fire gain, especially on something like Bitcoin. But if you have not bought the bottom, or you were not accumulating in the bottom of the bear market when the mafia was, the gain potential on Bitcoin is very limited, right? Unless you're messing with tons and tons of money, right? If someone came to me and said, I have $3 million, it's my whole retirement fund, I want to buy Bitcoin. Should I buy the altcoins, though? I heard Pepe's really good and going to make me rich. I would tell that person, I'm not a financial advisor, but if I was you, I would probably stick to Bitcoin, right? Because if you 3x your Bitcoin or 2x $3 million, that's a significant amount of money. But if you have $10,000 and you 3x, maybe 30,000 is what you're looking for, right? Or 20, 30,000 is what you're looking for. But I think a lot of people, like, just think about that next time you feel FOMO on Bitcoin, guys. If Bitcoin goes to 200K, it is literally only 190% pump. So put it that way. But anyway, let's continue on here. Let's go back to Crow and do some actual analysis here. So on Crow, obviously, we are getting that breakout of the bear market range. I'm not even going to draw it again, but we are getting that breakout of the bear market range. And just looking at your price action and volume here, obviously a significant amount of your volume is here below 23 cents, right? So that's why price kind of sticks to this area. But once you wind up getting that pump up to this area, this is where, again, I can mark this out. Really, once you start breaking that 23 cent level, that is likely where you are going to start getting much, much quicker moves up on this, as there's not a lot of volume. I mean, we could zoom in. There is volume up here, but it's significantly less than what is down here. You can see there's basically an entire gap, maybe even a little lower. Like right here is kind of the opening, that door opening to that low volume gap. I'll try to intensify it here. So, you break above where we're at right now, could get a quick move to 20 cents. Flip 20 cents, you're likely going to fly through this whole gap up to about 40 cents, right? So once you flip 20 cents, you could get that 2x almost not instantly, but it could be a very quick move up. Because you can see, quick move down will oftentimes give you a quick move up through that same level. So that's what I would look at for Crow, right, in the long term. Now, looking at the weekly, it actually looks pretty good. Money flows crossed over into the green, VWAP flying straight to the upside. Put it this way, guys. When these things start making new all-time highs, right? When these altcoins, I'm not saying, this is obviously an arbitrary line. I'm not saying it's going to go to $3 or whatever. But when things start making all-time highs, I know a lot of people are probably pinching pennies down here saying like, oh, man, I should have bought it down here. I can't buy it up here. I'm going to wait for it to go back down over here. There's no guarantee you're going to go back down, right? If this thing starts mooning, right, you're going to be like, oh, man, I should have just bought in when I said I was going to buy in. I'll wait for a pullback. And then it flips this level and gets a big move up, and you're going to wind up always missing it, right? So I'm not telling you to buy this right this second. I don't buy the top of green candles either. But I will say this: like when I miss a move, I let myself miss that move. I don't chase the trade. I don't wreck myself trying to chase a pump. I just let it go. I know there's a million other opportunities because I know how to find them, right? So if I missed Chainlink, right? If I missed this entire move up, I'm not going to, I'm not saying you can't buy it here and follow it to the top of the range, but let's go back in time here, right? If I was watching Chainlink here, I'm not buying the top right here, right? I'm going to wait for consolidation and wait for an entry, which would have wound up being a good idea because we know what this wound up looking like. But, I see this big pump. I'm not just going to FOMO in on these giant green candles. I'm going to wait for a reason to enter the trade and then look for the next target. Or I'm going to go to something like Doge, which at the time didn't break out yet, and I would just look for the same thing on another altcoin that hasn't gotten the big breakout. So there you go. That's what I would look at on, let's pull it back up. That's what I'd be looking at on Crow. And then your bull market range is sitting right up here. Bada boom. Grab your horizontal raise. Bing. Bong. Bing. So that's what I would look for. You're about 150% away from that value area low. And then locally, this is a no trade zone for me, right? I don't get into trades here. What I do is I wait for the consolidation. I enter a trade within that consolidation and hope for the next move. So right now, this is a no trade zone for me. Obviously looking pretty bullish. In that weekly money flow crossover, it puts that stamp of approval on it. So there you go. There is Crow. But let's go ahead and move on here. Let's see. Everything but the kitchen sink. Let's go. Bada boom. Bruno CF said, hey, Frankie, thank you for your time teaching. I have learned a lot from you, and I have become profitable for the first time in my life. Thanks to you, I have learned to manage my emotions. Things I thought I thought it was IMP. That's definitely an abbreviation that I'm just going over my head. But shout out to Bruno, bro. Congratulations. This is literally the goal of this YouTube channel. It literally gives me goosebumps to hear people say that. Like, we are accomplishing our goals here on the YouTube channel, hearing these chats, seeing the super chats, getting the DMs of people saying, thank you for helping me. You helped clear up so many things I was doing wrong, and you were able to save me time and money and turn me into a profitable trader. This is literally the goal of the Candle Mafia and this YouTube channel, guys. 500 likes, speaking of goals. Hey, let's go. Shout out to the 1,073 people concurrently watching this live stream. Smash that like button, guys. If we get 1,000 likes on the live stream, we are going to be giving away 0.02 Bitcoin. Which is, I'll tell you right now, $1,250. So if you want over $1,000 of Bitcoin, smash that like button. If we get 1,000, we will be giving it away. Let's go. Shout out to Aaron for letting us know that we are hitting those goals. I think that's who said it. But let's continue on here and take a look at, we took a look at DOT. Let me take one more quick look at Polkadot real quick. Where is it at? Where is it at? I just want to do some local analysis on DOT. Am I lost? There it is. So locally here, guys, there is some stuff to look at, right? Now, I'm going to take off this purple box. This obviously means that this is resistance. It is a golden pocket 786 retracement level. Smash that like button. I see those emojis. Let's go. You guys are wild. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look here at DOT. Now, obviously, when we look at the weekly, this is more simple than it actually is, right? Because we're just waiting for the breakout. Hey, it's going to go up. But if we zoom in here, I mean, this thing is pumping. I bought this morning. But we got the golden pocket and the 786 retracement, right? We hit the golden pocket. We tapped the 786. In my own personal opinion, once we get above that 786, sitting at $8.82, we get above this level. That's where I'm looking for a move up to this key high volume node or shelf of volume that will hold us back from really letting the fun start, getting us a move potentially up to that $14.50 level. But we got to flip that $8.82 level. Once that happens, I would be looking up towards that value area low. So just to kind of give the local analysis as well, right? Because it's easy to look at the weekly and say, hey, this is going to go up over time. But the question is this a good entry? Like right now, right this second, it's a little bit harder to say, right? So I would wait, let's see here. Taking a look at the 4-hour. Green dot printing could bring us up in the short term. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard. Sometimes you wait for the right entry and you just never get the chance, right? So you might miss the move. But, yeah, that is 4-hour green dot. Probably, pretty bullish in the short term, honestly. Money flow coming back up. This thing could continue back to the upside. But that's the key level, guys. $8.80. Once you flip that, probably going to get the bigger move up to about $9.85. All right, let's continue on. Shout out to old Stuckenbrock. Shout out to you. Says, love to the Mafia. Shout out to you, bro. Love right back at you. Tony D says, Colin, everything is awakening. Hashtag alt season. Let's go. Let's see. I am all out of alt accounts to like on. Shout out to Tony D. Just on the computer, like numbers flying around. He's just liking on alt accounts. Absolutely savage. Bada boom, bada bing. Ivor says, I wonder how many of you will miss the pulse chain train. Shout out to Bilal says, Link, please. We could take a quick look at Link. Now, Link, obviously, we looked at this yesterday. Looking at the context, I believe yesterday we were just saying, hey, probably going to be respecting or just using this value area as our kind of compass or blueprint to where price is likely to go next. You have your value area high sitting here at $20.52. Your POC or POC is at $20.06, and then your value area low is sitting at $19.60. So that is going to be the key levels that I would take into account. I believe we dropped out of this yesterday. Yeah, we dropped out of this yesterday. We were coming down. We slipped the level, and then we wound up reclaiming. And now once we break above this POC, I would expect that value area high to come in next, which is at $20.52. Take a look at the 4-hour. Green dot confirmed. Money flow crossover did indeed take place. So this would indicate that the uptrend is likely to continue. You do have higher lows on your price action. Bada bing, bada boom. Just grab a trend line there. You are still making higher lows. bada boom, bada bing, could continue that uptrend, targeting that value area high at 2052. And then in the longer term for Link, once you break out of that local range, understand that, remember, we are also within our larger range, right? So once we break out of here, next target's going to be this naked daily point of control sitting at 2231. And in the grand scheme of things, we are going to eventually expect that macro POC to get hit up here at $27 about. Flip that to support, looking to come to the high. Obviously, we're far away from all those targets. That's why we zoom in and we look at the local value area for scalps, right? Deviate above the high, look to scalp it down to the low of the range. Got a little bit more there as a bonus. And then once you reclaim the value area low, you look to come to the high, back to the low, deviate the low, come back in to the POC. Now we could expect to potentially go to the high. So yeah, for the most part, remains the same as the analysis yesterday, looking at this as our local range. And then if we break out, whether it's to the upside or the downside, if we break up to the upside, that naked daily point of control is the next target. If we break to the downside, key level of support could still be this box sitting between 1843 and 1810, but really the next major level of support that I would be looking at is going to be that macro value area low. I don't know if we're going to get all the way back down there, but if we did, this would be a very key level to watch, as if we lost it, probably going to come down pretty low here, back into this old volume profile, right? If you don't bounce off the high. So there you go. Those are the key levels I would be looking at. Let's see. Golden said, whoever is hitting that stupid heart, stop it. You're lagging the chat. Shout out to Golden. Let's go. I'm going to hit. I'm hitting it too. Let's go. What happens? I wonder, like, does that show up every single time somebody hits that button? I don't know. But anyway, let's continue on here. Shout out to Golden. It is his birthday, guys. So listen to Golden. It is his birthday. Shout out to Gary Van Roy. Thank you so much for that super chat, bro. I do appreciate you very much. He says, thank you for all the great TA. Would you do some TA on Arrow? I am not gifted in taking profit. I always seem to take some profit and then it pumps again. Thank you for your help and keep up the great work. Shout out to Gary. No problem. Thank you for the kind words. I can try to take a look at Arrow as well. But I will say this, just quick note on your taking profit. I will say this. You will always be, I just want you to understand that when you take profit and then it pumps again, you still made the right decision by taking profit. That is not the wrong decision. Did you miss out on gains? Absolutely. But I want you to still look at that as a win. Because if you start looking at when you sell and take profit and then price goes on without you, when you look at that as a bad thing, you are literally building a very bad trading habit. What you're doing is the right thing. You can always learn more TA, more advanced techniques on when to hold your winners longer. But the important thing is that you're taking profit. You are doing what 99% of people who try to learn how to trade don't do. So don't look at that as a bad thing. Look at that as a very good thing. I don't know if you're looking at it as a bad thing, but if you are, make sure you pat yourself on the back for that. Because although it hurts, trust me, that was one of the biggest things I struggled with in my beginning of my journey was if I took profit and then price took off without me, I'd get so mad. I'd be more mad if I missed out on gains than if I lost money. And what that wound up doing is building a horrible habit for me. And then I wouldn't take profit. I basically stopped taking profit and price just dumped down and I stopped winning. Instead of making a little bit of profit and having price go up again, I lost money, right? So instead of making small wins, I started losing money. And it had everything to do with like being mad about taking profit too early. So it is a dicey road. It's kind of a slippery slope, so be careful with that. But let's see. Yo, you guys are funny. Okay, let's continue on. Profit, then walk away. Shout out to Dave Hagan. Let's go. But yeah, I will try to take a look at Arrow for you. But that was a little bit of Link TA. That's what I'd be looking at. Take a quick look at Arrow. This is going to be the last request that I take from Super Chats. Just a heads up to anybody who is looking to Super Chat alts. This is going to be the last one I'll be able to get to. But if we take a look at Arrow USD, baby. They should just call it Aeroplane. Screw Aerodome. Just change it to jet fuel. This thing is going up and almost not even up and to the right, but just up. Which is insane. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Shout out to Menaja. Or M Ninja. I don't know why I said Menaja. But yeah, Rob the Crypto Snot said last one. Shout out to Rob. But yeah, this thing is going crazy right now. This is a no trade zone for me. I do like this is untradeable. If you wanted to randomly short this and hope it goes down, it would be a gamble. If you wanted to buy this and hope it went back up, it would be a gamble in my opinion. But you know, and we don't even have that much price history. Nothing on the daily, barely anything on the 16-hour. We really don't get any significant price history until we get to the 4-hour. Massive bearish divergences potentially forming here. There is just not enough price history for me to really give any significant analysis to where this thing can go. I would have to wait for some kind of consolidation. You do have massive bearish divergence, basically just meaning prices going up when momentum is starting to come down. I wouldn't be shorting it at this point. There's just not enough information for me to take a legitimate, a legitimate trade. Like, look at this bear div on the 1 hour. This is how you can expect the bear divs to play out from now, like for now. Higher highs on your price, lower highs on your momentum waves. What did it do? Barely anything. It's just starting to push up again. So this is a no trade zone for me. If we pull up the daily, I'll try to find some key levels of support to the downside for you. And just right off the bat, this would be a big level to watch. Come on. I didn't want a horizontal line. I wanted a horizontal. I didn't want a vertical ray. I want a horizontal ray. Okay, so this would be a key level. I wonder, maybe you have some, maybe. Yeah, this would be very key support if you do wind up coming back down. 786 naked daily point of control. That would be key. You also have a weekly level in there as well. So yeah, this is going to be a very big level of support if you come back down there. I don't know if you're coming back down. Golden pocket sitting right here between 31 and 29 cents. These are your two key levels of support, in my opinion. If you do wind up coming back down, going to be a very, very, very big, two big levels to watch. So there you go. Those are key levels of support. Other than that, I would literally just wait for this thing to consolidate, right? I'm waiting for this thing to maybe start ranging. And then once you get that range, you could pull your value area, figure out where price is likely to go next. You'll have your PLC in the middle. You can wait for a deviation below to potentially look for a long, wait for a deviation above to potentially look for a short. But right now, this is too parabolic, so to say, for me to be taking a trade. But those are the key levels of support. And yeah, even market cipher is like really hard to give any analysis on because there's nothing really on the higher time frames. So those are the key levels. That is about all I got for this. And you can see that this is the real saucy level, to be honest. Like, that golden pocket could give you a bounce, but that 786 daily naked point of control is like the real sauced out level. But that's what I would be looking at. Hopefully, that helps you out. I wish I could do a little bit more on this, but it's just not a lot of price history. Oh, yo, shout out to, Mike Vito. You might have just, no way. That heart button, as soon as Mike Vito sent that chat that said, I think the person hitting the heart button thinks that that's the like button, the second he said that, they stopped. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm sure it drives engagement, which would help push our stream to more people. But just a clarification, the 1,000 likes is the actual like button below the video. Smash that like button. 1,000 likes. We're giving away 0.02 Bitcoin. Let's go. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Yo, shout out to Psychedelic Astronaut says, how does anybody learn anything? I usually listen while I'm driving, while I drive for work, and Fridays I watch chat. What? WTF? I almost just said that. Shout out to Psychedelic Astronaut. Okay, let's go. Yo, Jonah said absolutely smashing that like button right now. But let's go ahead and continue on. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, so let's take a look. That was Arrow. Let's take a quick look at Spell. We got to get these giveaways going. Limited time to smash that like button, honestly, guys. We smashed this super quick. Otherwise, we will still be able to win that if we get 1,000 likes on one of next week's live streams. But if we want it tonight, run it up to 1,000 likes. We're at 634. I know that we can get to 1,000 likes. There's 994 people in here. A lot of people probably filtering in and out. Just drop that like button. You never know. You might wind up with $1,250 for clicking a button on the internet. Let's go. Let's see. Hello from the Netherlands. How are you? Shout out to Rowan. Shout out to you. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Yo, V-Slim. Shout out to V-Slim. Said I smashed the like button And then I smashed it again. It took it away. So I smashed it again. Shout out to V-Slim. Smart idea. Let's go. As long as you hit it an odd amount of times, guys, you should be good. Okay, so let's continue on. This is how the like button looks like. Shout out to Alex. Appreciate that, bro. Touch it gently, Manitoir. Let's go. I appreciate that. We got to be gentle to that like button. Okay, let's continue on here and take a look at Spell really quick. I think we looked at this yesterday. I don't remember exactly what we were saying. I wish I remembered, because then we could be like, oh my God, we were totally right, or oh my God, we were totally wrong. Okay. So all right. So we pumped. We didn't pump. We're not at our target yet. So I guess this thing, I guess this didn't really pump as much as I thought. But yeah, we did this TA yesterday, so I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. Very similar to Spell, although very similar to Spell, breaking out of its bear market range. Let's go ahead and pull that range. Bada boom. You can see we interacted with that value area high. Breakout. Golden Pocket 786 retracement is complete. Once we break above that 786, your next key level is obviously going to be this previous high right here. And if we pull up the VPVR, bada boom, you can see this line right here at 0.0018751. This is your doorway to hit that next target at whatever number this is. This purple number right here. I'm not going to butcher the number right here, but you can look at it and read it or screenshot it. But pretty big volume gap between this level here and that next extension level. Whatever this is. Again, you could read it. I don't want to mess it up and give people the wrong information. But if we break above this level, going to be a quick move up to this zone. That's your next key level of resistance. And simply put, that's basically the TA we looked at yesterday. Weekly money flow. Crossing over into the green, just like we would expect, is what gave you the breakout of that breakout of this value area high. So, yeah, I would look for this thing to continue up potentially. Maybe it bing-bongs around a little bit before we get there, but eventually I am going to be looking up for that 0.00248 level. Locally, looking at the 4-hour, nothing really to take away from here, to be quite honest with you. 8-hour red dot printing. 30-minute money flow coming out pretty aggressively. So I would look for a potential little bit more of a continued downside before getting the next big move up. But all those levels all remain the same. All right, let's see. Bada boom. Let's see. Hello from Germany. Can you just have a small analysis of FTM? I smashed the like button. Shout out to Sebastian. Let's see. FTM, let's take a quick look at it. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. He's like, I knew that wasn't going to be the last one. Shout out to Rob. So, yeah, I'll give you a real quick analysis on FTM. These are the key levels I would watch because we are going over our time here a little bit. POC. Value area low. Let's go ahead and mark this out with a box so it's easily identifiable. Bada boom. So this is the range, right? If we're going to continue down here, if we reject, right? Because what is going on right now? Break above the high, acceptance back into the range, rejection, could look to go to the POC, lose the POC, looking to go down to the low. Value area high coming in at 49.5 cents. POC coming in at 48 cents. And then your value area low coming in at 47.09. And these are the key levels that I would be looking at for sure. And let me just readjust that value area low. Bada boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. Shout out to Fernando. I'm going to leave that last name alone, bro. I do not want to insult you, but that's a fire last name. Shout out to Fernando for gifting that Frankie Candles membership. I appreciate that, bro. And I know that Rob got it. Shout out to Rob got it. Enjoy that membership, bro. And you can thank Fernando in the chat. Rob got it. Let's go. Shout out to Golden, bro. You thought that was funny too, huh? All right, let's continue on. Yo, that is funny, man. Shout out to Chemistry, bro. Yo, that emoji of my face is an absolute federal offense. Okay, let's continue on. So we did Arrow, we did Spell, we did Link, we did ETH, we did DOT, we did Doge. I think the last one on the list here, guys, is Cardano, which is starting to get a move here. Look at that. This was another altcoin that we have been looking at for quite some time, looking for these moves through these value areas, and we just keep absolutely smashing through these ranges. Oh, God, what did I do here? What did I start with the Frankie Candles emoji? It's an absolute federal offense. Tony D, delete that emoji. I'm just kidding. That is like one of the funniest emojis. I love that one. Like when I go in the Discord and someone just puts the picture of me standing there smiling, it's hilarious. It kills me every time. But let's continue on. Jonah Lang putting a blue L in the chat. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of weird emojis here. But let's continue on. Call the police. Shout out to O. But guys, still looking, right? And what were we talking about on Cardano? Looking for a potential push up into that next key level, that naked point of control, that daily naked point of control. 786 confluence sitting right here between 78 and 75 cents. The Lux Algo emoji. Let's go fade and tradfi. Let's get it. Oh my God, bro. The emojis are insane right now. But still looking for that target to get hit between 78 and 75 cents. It looks like we are approaching it. And remember, guys, why were we looking for this to get hit? 2 reasons. The daily naked points of control act as a magnet, number 1. 3 reasons. Number 1, NPOCs act as magnets, sucking price up towards them, right? Volume gaps give you very little resistance. So once you break above that golden pocket, you would expect that quick move up to your next key level because this is a gap where you fly through very quickly. And on top of that, your 786 retracement level is there. So when you get your golden pocket retracement, when you break the golden pocket, the next likely place to go is that 786, even if you didn't have a naked daily point of control or a volume gap, but you have all 3. Many reasons. And a lot of those are all of the reasons why we were looking for this price to get hit, right? It's not just finding the resistance and saying, it's a bull market. Eventually you'll hit that level. It's about understanding what attracts price, right? And here it is. We may see this hit on stream. Who knows? Now, other than that, weekly money flow crossover into the green. Very beautiful. I could probably get rid of some of these ranges. Get rid of these lower ranges. Let me go ahead and start hiding this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Just clean up the chart here a bit. Boom, boom, hide, boom. Let's go ahead and hide this. Bada bing. And then we will hide all these. Come on. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I'll get rid of that. And there you go. So other than that, guys, going to be looking for that key target to get hit. This is major resistance, so I would expect some kind of a pullback once we get there, specifically once we get to the daily naked point of control. So if we don't instantly reject that 786, I would expect a rejection on the naked daily. Not only, I mean, you could see this represented by price. I mean, by the volume as well. Big gap. Volume really starts up at that daily, right? So even that 786 might not give you that rejection. You're probably going to come up and hit that daily. So that's what I'd look out on Cardano. Shout out to Cardano. I mean, even here, this is why we wait for the consolidation, guys. Because you're not entering trades here. You're waiting for the consolidation, and then you have your range. You wait for price to get to the low of your range, look for your confirmations to get in, and that's how you wind up long in the bottom. So there you go. That's what I'd be expecting on Cardano. Shout out to Flight Vision, said, yeah, LFG, I'm going to get unwrecked on a bag from 2022 when ADA hits 95 cents. Let's go, Flight Vision. May come sooner than you think. And like I said, we may see this wind up hitting our target in a few minutes maybe. But, guys, I think it's about time wait, hold up. Yo, shout out to Golden. Discover the revolutionary Golden token, bridging Binance and Ethereum blockchain in seamless harmony, not me. Shout out to Golden. Is someone out there scamming with a Golden token? That would be wild. Guys, just understand that if you get approached by anybody saying that they can make you money in crypto, it is probably a scam if they're asking you for money to do it. Or a token. I always be very sussed out about, oh my God. Well, guys, Tony D no longer works for Frankie Candles. By the way, Tony, I'll be sending you your termination papers. Golden said he wants to see the Bitcoin heat map. Golden, incoming, my friend. Let me pull it up for you. Bada boom, bada bing. Come on, baby, come on. Liquidation. Oh, come on, it's going to make me sign in. Come on, Golden's waiting. Golden's waiting, High Block. Shout out to High Block Capital. I do a really bad job of promoting our discount codes, guys, which is kind of silly because you guys can save money, and it also helps out our channel and would help us flourish as the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. But I always forget to promote this stuff. But you will save money if you use our High Block Capital link. You could check frankiecandles.com for all our different deals, or the links in the description down below if you want to sign up for something like BingX or FemeX so you can long and short your favorite coins, like we do here. Okay, all my trades are closed now. What happened? Very interesting. That's got to be some kind of a glitch. But I will figure that out in a second. But anyway, here is the Bitcoin heat map. Shout out to Golden. So here you go. I will give you, so here's the 1 month, brother. You can screenshot that. And then I'll pull up the 3 month. Bada boom. You can screenshot this as well. And I will zoom in a bit. Now I'll also pull up the 6 month. You can screenshot that as well. So there you go. There are all the important heat maps that I typically look at. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. There we go. Oh my God, you can move this now? You were never able to do this, I don't think. Interesting. And I can't even do it anymore. Okay, there we go. Interesting. But anyway, there you go, Golden. There are your heat maps for you, brother. But let's go ahead and continue. 7 day. I got you, brother. Bada boom, bada bing. There we go. Golden Golden is this live stream right now, guys. Let's go. Shout out to Golden. It's his birthday. Wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, I would do this not on his birthday, too. But we'll just say it's for your birthday for dramatic effect. We would never do this for Golden if it wasn't his birthday. Happy birthday, Golden. But anyway, there you go, brother. You get a little screenshot in there. I'll zoom out for you as well. There you go. And there we go. Bing bong in Texas equals yeehaw. Shout out to P-Trax. Let's get it. But let's go ahead and continue on here, guys. We do have a pretty fire giveaway. Tony D said 284 likes away from the $1,200 giveaway. And speaking of that, guys, got it, Golden? Okay, perfect. Happy birthday, bro. Hopefully that helps you out. Let me know if you need to see anything else. But let's go ahead and pull up that comment picker. Or giveaway picker, I guess I should say. Okay, bada boom. Tyler Durden, Tony D, somebody let me know what our giveaway is going to be. I think we're going to consolidate a lot of it. We have the 5 Frankie Candles hats. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys do not agree with any of this, let me know. But yeah, we have 5 Frankie Candles hats, and then we have the crypto giveaways. Tyler Durden said 0.02 ADA, the biggest giveaway on this channel ever. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Yeah, I'm gonna pin this chat to the top of the chat, guys. So if you look at the pinned comment here or the pinned chat, that is the YouTube video you got to like and comment on. I highly recommend you go back and actually watch the video, but we can't track that. So we can only track the likes and the comments. So if you guys want to join, like and comment on that video that Tony just dropped. Dave Digital said, Golden, there is an airport in Baytown. Are you coming to scoop me to be your birthday wingman? Let's go. Shout out to Dave Digital. That would be the duo of that would be the duo of a lifetime right there. Dave Digital and Golden. Woo, baby. Dave, I have a feeling you are probably the best wingman alive. I say that in all seriousness. I love Mrs. Candles, so I'm happy that I don't need a wingman. But if I did, bro, I feel like you would be quite the applicant. Tyler Durden said 60 giveaways equals too much math. How about 10x bags? Let's go. Shout out to Tyler. Let's do that. So let's go. Okay, so between the ADA giveaways and the hats, we'll just do those, and then if we get 1,000 likes, oh my God, the likes are running up quickly. Oh God, 10 6X bags. Okay, perfect. Shout out to Tyler Durden. I will give you guys 2 full minutes to go ahead and like that video. Get your last minute entries in there. Don't bother doing it twice, or maybe do it twice if you want. It will help the video out, but it doesn't add another entry into the giveaway. I probably shouldn't say that to promote more engagement, but sometimes I'm honest to a fault, I guess. But whatever. I'd rather be honest to a fault than a dishonest person in general. But anyway, let's go ahead and where's the one that does where's our new comment picker that we like? Ah, here it is. Okay. So let me go ahead and grab that link myself. Copy link. Paste. Oh no, hang on, I gotta wait. Because if any you guys got 2 minutes. At 7:17, the votes will be closed. The polls will be closed. The ballots will be closed. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. It's Friday. I have 1 brain cell left. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Seth. Said, Frankie, last time I was here, Bitcoin was 50K. Bull run. Bull run with the running emoji is crazy. I love that. Shout out to Seth, though. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Thank you for being here. Make sure you get into that giveaway. Cranky says, great show as always. Thank you so much, bro. I do appreciate you. Calf show, 60 seconds. Let's go. Manitoir. I would show calf right now, guys, as Bitcoin's at 62K. Alts are starting to fly, but I have no socks on, and I charge for the feet picks. I'm not going to lie. The calf picks I could sneak peek, but not the toe picks, guys. The toe picks, lurker alert, Nigel Smith, what is going on? Let's go. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, so let's go ahead. All right, there we go. 7:17. Here we go. I'm going to click the link so I can get the most updated. Might hear a GoDaddy commercial. All right, so here we are. Let's fetch those comments. Not included of replies. Anything goes. Here we go. How many comments do we have? Let's see. A bada boom, bada bing. Okay. So, shout out to Nornan said, eventually, if you ask Godfather Frankie to analyze ADA every stream, it eventually pumps. Glory to the candles. Shout out to Nornan. I appreciate you, bro. And, yeah, I like the, it's like lately, I forget who keeps saying it. Someone just keeps saying, Frankie, put the line, and Bitcoin will go. And that is kind of how it's been feeling lately, but it will not feel like that forever. I want to be very clear. The market has been very good to us so far. But let's continue on. 10 bags and 5 hats. Here we go. And I can't help but get a little sad at these times, guys, because Mrs. Candles quit. And she doesn't help us with this anymore, but it doesn't matter because we got Tyler Durden and Rob the Crypto Snob and Chemistry Bro and Tony D and Crypto Anon and Crypto Billy and all the mods in here helping us out. So here we go. Tyler Durden does keep all the BTC, so whoever wins will say congratulations, and then we'll just send the BTC to Tyler Durden because he actually runs everything. Tony D said I quit. Shout out to Tony D. Don't quit. Please don't quit. It would be a bad day for this YouTube channel if Tony quit. Let's see. Tyler said, yeah, the other mods. Okay, let's continue on. Perfect show. Shout out to Tony 007. Here we go. Winner number 1. This is going to be for the ADA bags. So ADA bag number 1 is going to, who's it going to be? Lucas Zakarakas 3885. Shout out to you. I think the 3885 is the comment picker. He said, I am now wiser. Shout out to Lucas. Hey, let's go. Shout out to you, bro. What video was this, by the way? Are you ready? The Cosmos video explained. Let's go. Nobody watches our videos anymore, but hey, if you did watch the video, it'll be easier to win the giveaways. But here we go. Shout out to Lucas. You are now wiser, and you are also now a little bit more ADA rich because we're going to send you some free Cardano. Hit that free Discord and claim your free prize. Let's go. Winner number 2, Open World Gamer says shout out to the Cavs. If I had shoes in here, guys, I would pop it on real quick and just show a little skin. just because that Open World Gamer asked for it. But but shout out to not only the Cavs, but Open World Gamer. Hit that free Discord, bro. We're going to send you some Cardano. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Winner number 3. Here we are. Dave Digital says, Dave Digital says, stupid pre-records. Let's go. Shout out to Seth. Said, sorry, Frankie, I'm so busy. Don't apologize, Seth. I don't know if maybe you're apologizing for not being in the streams. Don't apologize, bro. We make these because we like to help people. We don't. Oh, maybe because I said no one watches the pre-records. We do this because if one person watched my videos, guys, I would still make them. Don't worry. Shout out to Jay Davis. Says, love you, bro. I love you right back. But winner number 3, who's it going to be for a bag of ADA? Gaming Crypto said, appreciate it, bro. Well, I appreciate you, man. Hit that free Discord. We're going to give you a free bag of crypto. You never know when you're going to get some free crypto for watching a little video on Cosmos, which, by the way, I am bullish on into the next bull run. Here we go. Winner number 4, Crypto Craze says, edutain us. Are you not edutained? Shout out to Crypto Craze. If you're not an OG, you don't get that joke, but that's okay. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, are you not edutained? Shout out to Crypto Craze, absolute OG. Drop into that free Discord and get your free Cardano. Your winner number 3, unless Tyler says your winner number 4. Okay, Tyler said your winner number 4. So, who's winner number 5? King Kush 23. I think this is I don't think the 23 is part of their name. But shout out to King Kush. Says, all love, bro. Thanks for everything. Shout out to King Kush. Of course, bro. Anytime. We love doing it. And hopefully it helps you out and got you a little interested in Cosmos enough to do your own research and potentially buy a little bit of a bag of it. But anyway, let's continue on. Your winner number 5. Winner number 6 is going to be Crypto Station. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. He says, bang, bing. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. We're going to give you a bag of ADA. Go to the free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. Click I just recently won a prize. And to be honest, I don't know what happens after that. But somehow you get the ADA. People get the ADA. But I think it has something to do with Tyler. And I think it's mostly Tyler. So shout out to Tyler Durden. We love you, bro. And that was winner number 7. Station is 6. Okay. Yo, shout out to Tyler. Oh, God, station is 6. I don't think I've ever been this off on the count here. But here we go. Winner number 7 is 510 Darren. Oh, shout out to you, bro. And this is not Darren Does Things, but shout out to 510 Darren. Says, thanks, Frank. Got my bags packed. Let's go. Hopefully the interoperability gods will send that bag to the moon for you, brother. And if they don't, we'll give you some backup ADA. So hit that free Discord, and we're going to send you a free bag of ADA, bro. Congratulations. And you are winner number 7. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for watching the channel. I appreciate you. And winner number, oh, there we go. Shout out to Asher Dude, bro. Changed your name. Shout out to Asher Dude. Says, thanks for the Cosmos deep dive. Really loving the new content, y'all. Keep it up. Shout out to Asher Dude. I believe this is not your first giveaway win, but shout out to you, bro. You're in here constantly, so you deserve it. You're putting in the watch hours, so we're gonna pay you back. We literally pay you to watch this YouTube channel. So shout out to you. Shout out to Rockstar Cola. Said, should I dump everything? Rigged. Shout out to Asher Dude. Let's go. Hey, Asher, if you rigged it, bro, I'll just pretend I didn't see that chat. I mean, hey, you got some free Cardano. Let's get it. Congratulations. But let's see. Rockstar Cola says, should I dump everything into Sheeb? I mean, I think it'll pump again. Who knows? But I think it will. But let's continue on. Asher was Asher's number 8. Tyler, did you get that? Asher's number 8, not number 7. Come on. I'm kidding, guys. But here we go. Okay, so winner number 9, who's it going to be? Asher is a shout out to Tyler Durden. Okay, at Crypto Housen says, bing bong, shout out to you, bro. Thank you for watching the channel. We're going to send you some free Cardano just because we like you, bro. And thank you for the bing bong, and thank you for watching the content. You are winner number 9, which leaves us with one more winner for the Cardano before we start giving away the 5 Frankie Candles hats. Let's see who's it going to be. It's the Terrible Trader. Shout out to the Terrible Trader. Well, dude, he said, thanks, Mr. Candles. no problem, bro. Stick around in the Candle Mafia, and you will very soon no longer be a terrible trader, and we could turn you into the profitable trader. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for watching the content. And you are winner number 10, which brings us to the Frankie Candles hat giveaway, which is going to be 5 of the Frankie Candles hats. Tony D is going to be the one that knows what colors are available, but as long as the color is available, you could pick any color you want. We have some nice colors here. I think I'm wearing the black one. I can't see myself on the camera right now. But we have the black one. Hopefully that's what I'm wearing on my head, or this looks completely crazy. We also have this new load-in color, which is like a blue steel, like a bluish gray. Very nice. They're all meshed back. And then we also have like Carhartt brown. We also have coffee and khaki. You guys can check FrankieCandlesTrading.com to check out the colors. But we're going to give away 10 of these things. So let's go ahead and start. Winner number 1 for the Frankie Candles hats. Rue, shout out to Rue. Says Asta Pasta. Well, we're giving you a free Frankie Candles hats. Not one hat, not plural. We're giving you one Frankie Candles hat, color of your choice. Hit that free Discord. Let them know you want a free giveaway, and we'll send you that hat over. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for watching the content. Winner number 2, Jonah Lang. Let's go, baby. Jonah, I know you're in here, bro. I know you're in here. There he is. I see Jonah Lang. Shout out to you. You're getting a free Frankie Candles hat. You deserve it, bro. You've been here forever. Shout out to you. Hit that free Discord. I don't got to tell you what to do. You know what you got to do to get that free hat. Let's get it. Shout out to Jonah Lang. Tony D says, hat options are very limited. We really only have 2 and a few stragglers. We will try our best to honor the request. Yes, we will try the best to get the colors. If you guys don't know, we just lost a ton of inventory. We used to do a lot of the work, and then we tried to outsource the work to a company. I'm not going to say their name. They're actually, I think they're helping us rectify the problem. But we sent these hats to a professional company, and they were all just completely crooked. They were, like, all messed up. It was crazy. And they ruined 150 of our hats. So we literally had 150 hats that were supposed to be ready to ship at the beginning of this month, and that company just ruined all of them. We were able to salvage 7 out of 150 of those hats. That's how bad they were. There were only 7 of them that we were able to sell. But we do have the 5 hats, maybe limited color options, but we're still going to send them out. Winner number 3. Let's see. For the Frankie Candles hats, let's go. GTA, let's go. I keep going to say the number. Said, stay blessed, Frankie. Shout out to you. I will try. And congratulations on winning that free hat. Hit that free Discord and collect your hat. Let's go. Yo, shout out to Tony D. Shout out V-Slim. I would love to know what he said, but can't find it. Oh, V-Slim said, that's a rug pull. Shout out to V-Slim. Let's go. All right. Winner number 4, Juice WRLD for life. He says, bing bong. I say, free hat. Shout out to Juice WRLD for life. I feel like I see Juice WRLD for life on the giveaways more than I see him in the chat, which is hilarious. I don't know how he's winning all these giveaways, but shout out to you, bro. If I can't figure out if you're cheating, is it really cheating? So shout out to you. We're sending you that free hat. I'm just kidding. I know you're not cheating. But shout out to you, bro. You're getting that free hat. Hit up that free Discord and let them know what color you want. And then hopefully we have it, and if we don't, then we'll have to give you a different one. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's continue on. Juice is number 4. Who's going to be the 5th hat? Let's go. Dave Digital says, I need 0.05 more cents on my row. Let's go. Shout out to Dave Digital. All right, here we go. Who's it going to be? Critical. Shout out to Critical says, bing bong. Big thumbs up. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the bing bong. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for watching the content. We're going to send you this game-worn, sweaty Frankie Candles hat, and hopefully it's still wet by the time it gets to you. Hit that free Discord and let us know if you want us to spray it with cologne first or if you want that natural Frankie Candles must. Anyway, guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time we got for today's live stream. I appreciate everybody for hanging out till the end of the show. We got 780 likes, guys. Run it up to 1K before the music stops, and we will still give away 0.02 Bitcoin. If not, we'll go for round 2 on Monday, right here, same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Have a good weekend, Mafia. Hasta pasta. Bing bong.
Long days, long nights.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the f is it? They should have had them 2
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, so nobody's into me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah.
Woo! The beats are fire, guys. Hit the Discord. We're going to drop the new songs on that playlist. This one is an absolute banger, guys. I'm not even going to play the Here We Go song to end this stream. I'm going to roll this one back. Hasta pasta. Bing bong.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Spit shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, so nobody's into me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside.